up watching Die Hard 2. Got out of work a little while ago. After a long day of work and things like that, you get tired, man. You come home, just want to sit down. But anyways, so we got Stephen A. Smith going berserk on this kid Kenny Porter Jr. But the thing that kills me, right? Where was all this energy for the WNBA players, domestic violence? What's the white guy's name that beat his own woman half to death? Dana White. Brett Favre for stealing the money from those people out of Mississippi. We don't hear none of that smoke from none of these people. But it seems like when it comes to the brothers, he's in attack mode. Aggressive, yelling, screaming. When it's white folks, though, it's real mellow. There's his friends. Oh yeah, Jerry Jones. But we just gonna stick to the domestic violence. Now, don't get me wrong. Domestic violence is definitely, there's no place for that.
And we don't have.
You know what I'm saying? No place at all for that. So, we're not condoning that, but what I'm saying is keep the same energy all around the board. Why is it that when it comes to the brothers, you get so animated, but when it comes to the other people, you just calm, collected, your friends, oh, it's unfair, the case of the other guy who said he forgot to take his meds. I think his name was Chad Wheeler.
People have a right to know.
Oh, I can understand, bipolar. You can understand, and you're so compassionate for the people that don't look like you, but people that look like you, you just go crazy on. It's just saying like this guy, he's never gonna change as long as he's getting a check and a platform, and people continue to cheer for him, and he's never gonna change. Some people don't look into it. They just look, they just look for entertainment. They're not looking as deep into it or seeing what's actually happening. Either that or you just don't care. But this guy, he's constantly tearing down brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like bringing up brothers' money, and it's just getting pointed out a lot on YouTube. And I asked the question yesterday because he posted his video on Twitter of him, going off. I didn't even watch it, but I'm like, once I seen, his outrage in the small clip I did see, I'm like, come on. He wasn't as animated with the rest of these dudes that, Dana White on camera slapping up his wife. This dude, Chad Wheeler, choked, then they killed his girl. But when it comes to the brothers, you got a man standing with a bunch of racists trying to block brothers from getting into a school. All they're trying to do is go to school and learn. And
now you're going to pay the penalty.
You said he was your friend. And it was unfair that they're doing this to him and all this stuff. Dana White smacked the woman on TV. He's your friend.
John McClane. The policeman
Come on, man. Show this. He's never gonna change though, so we can't expect him. Like I said, as long as he has a paycheck, a platform, and people cheering for him and why tuning in, he's gonna keep doing what he's doing. And that's part of the arrogance. Just like tonight, he said, I seen a clip of him on Twitter disrespecting Max Kellerman. Surprised he's disrespecting a white dude, but he's disrespecting Kellerman. So he says he didn't like working with him and stuff like that because he wasn't an athlete and he didn't go to journalism. The fuck does that got to do with talking about sports, man? You guys are not. Journalism is you writing articles and doing research and things like that, and you giving us the backstories on people, or you writing a column on, like, you know, your thoughts on the game, or, you know, any type of inside knowledge and things like that, and you're able to articulate it to the people. You know, y'all just sitting up there arguing about sports. Yo, we do that in the barbershop, man. And you don't need a PhD to sit down. We all watch the same game. So these people are so arrogant that they get to these levels because they got a platform and a microphone and they got a few dollars in their pocket. They think they're better than the world. This shit is ridiculous, man. It be on people, it'd be a lot of others, but, you know, it sucks when it's on people because, like, we all, you know, we all come from, you know, most of us come from, you know, the hood. We're trying to get out, and, you know, you got people like that want to keep you down. But not only that, you know, these guys think because they made to the level that they're at, that they're better than everybody, or you ain't qualified. Who the fuck are you? Who God made you God to tell somebody whose qualifications is good to sit next to you? Who the fuck you think you is, man? That's arrogance, man. I don't care how much money I have or what type of status I am. I'm gonna be the same person, man. I know money, you know, it can change you to a certain extent, but, you know, I'm not gonna change and disrespect people, you know what I'm saying, just because I'm at a certain status. You know, that's an arrogant statement of you because you don't have credit. You didn't play no ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, where you play ball at? There's no recordings of you doing anything. We saw your boxing video. You're all out of breath. Come on, man. I don't even know why you post that stupid shit, but we saw that. What the fuck are you doing, man? Burn that tape, nigga. Like, tell somebody that I don't want to sit across from him, you know. And Max, he hasn't really, he took the high road on this, and he never really commented and spoke. I can't wait to hear him speak, because he's going to speak one day. And, you know, come on, man. This dude is a fucking clown, man. I don't know, working. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you don't even hear Skip and Shannon disrespecting each other, talking about it like that. Like, even though we saw, you know, we could tell that the chemistry wasn't working with y'all, but we knew what was going on Undisputed. Like, you could see it. But I guess we're not qualified. We don't have eyes. We don't have ears. We don't have TVs. We don't have replay. You're the only one that got all that information, right? You're the only one that sat down and watched the finals and the NBA finals in the 80s. And you're the only one that got all this knowledge, man. Come on, we all watched all. We sit down and watch the games. Some people can study the games. People, they have books. You know, they got videotapes. There's, you know, you guys, you know what I'm saying? The only thing you guys have is a platform, man. You got the Guinness Book of World Records that can tell us records. We got books. We got, like I said, we got replay. We got you know what I'm saying? We got recordings. All these different things. You know what I'm saying? Like The Last Dance. Everybody saw The Last Dance. Anybody can sit down and give an opinion on that because we all saw it. I watched Michael Jordan play his whole career. I watched Kobe play his whole career. I watched Magic Johnson play. I watched Larry Bird play. I watched Dr. J play. I watched John Elway. I watched all these same sports, bro. And I could sit down and talk to you about sports. You don't know what knowledge somebody might have. And I didn't go to journalism school and all this stuff. And it's sad that you got people that didn't even go to journalism school do a better job than you. Breaking down, you know what I'm saying? They can break down the sport. I'm just tired of people shooting people down. Thinking, oh, you need credentials. You know what I mean? Like, so he didn't go to school for business, and he's a billionaire. He's a great businessman, right? Magic didn't go to, they went to college, but you know, Magic is a great businessman. I mean, most of these people that become super rich or become successful, they don't all go to college, man. A lot of times, college is a waste of time, man. You know what I'm saying? College and school, sometimes, you know, if it only teaches you how to just be another worker. You know, those that develop a skill or trade, you go to trade school, or, you know what I'm saying, like, or you get work experience and, you know, become an entrepreneur. Those people will be more successful a lot of times than people that go to school. I mean, just, you know, man, you shouldn't be just shooting people down like that, man. What the fuck people think they are, man? Like, oh, you ain't God, man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got the credentials, and anybody can sit in the barbershop and talk sports stuff, man. You know, there's a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about. But we talking about, like, you know, people that watch sports and study sports. Like, Max just gave some bizarre takes, but he gave a lot of good ones. You know what I'm saying? He just has a different way of thinking. And obviously, I knew from the beginning when I watched that show, he didn't fit on the show. He's a boxing analyst. So, you know, maybe you should blame your bosses for putting him on the show with you. You know, the way you got the format now is pretty cool because you got different people coming in every day, you know, but that debate thing is like, come on, it's getting played out now. Just talk sports. Then y'all never change topics. Y'all don't cover no boxing. Y'all cover two sports pretty much, football and basketball. So when there's no basketball and football, the show is garbage, man. So you guys, you know what I'm saying, like, your show is based off of, you know, whatever the season is, and you don't talk about baseball. You don't talk nothing about boxing like that. It's supposed to be a sports show. Talk about basketball and talk about football. And I noticed that when it's summertime, you take all your vacations because there's the sports you don't like. I guess you don't know you're a real sports guy. We can sit down and talk baseball. You have the, you know what I'm saying? Like, entertainment should start with you, not the topics. The topics should be the top of the conversation. It should be the, I messed my words up there. Sorry, guys. You know, the topic should be the top of, you know, the entertainment. But you are the entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You can't, you know what I mean? Like, so basically, pretty much, you guys don't have no topics. Y'all have no entertainment. You know, like, why not, you know what I'm saying, talk baseball? Why not talk boxing more? Talk about, only talk about something when it's hot. Like when Tiger Woods was in golf and he came back, y'all talk about that for a split second. But y'all don't cover nothing else, man. I don't y'all cover why boxing doesn't have no real oversight. Why y'all not covering baseball and who's going to win the World Series.
Shouldn't hurt you and your band.
Talk about the Yankees more. Like,
Nothing. Victor, you just told me it would work. Is it working or not?
talk
It
about the
is
Mets.
working,
You
but
got,
it's
there's
all
teams to
given
talk
some
about.
kind of airport beacon. It's weird. It's like the tower
there's
isn't
other
there.
sports, tennis.
Stay on it. There is something there.
We're not qualified to, talk sports. They go by viewership and numbers and things like that, and whose credentials is what. But people that watch sports, they don't qualify to sit and talk about sports on TV because they didn't go to journalist school. Probably got way more insight than you do on sports. A lot of us. Anyways, man, I get back to watching Die Hard, probably lay down and go to sleep. I'm tired. Messed up my words a little bit. I was trying to make a point. I got a little stuck because I'm, kind of tired, man. Like Big L, man. I'm kind of tired. Who remembers that freestyle when he cooked Jay-Z? That was nasty, man. And my boy Hov told me, he didn't know what to say. Like it's, I wanted to talk to you real quick about the Frank Martin Shakur thing, man. Like, I would love to know, what's the plan for that fight?
Things just get better or worse?
Or the plan for, I know they saying Shakur may fight the dude Santos, but I would have loved to see that fight, man. That would have been a fight that really would have tested Shakur. That would have really, that was a shoot. But, hopefully, we can see that fight in the future. I think Frank Martin, he's a very good fighter.
It's a beacon, right? A radio beacon that sends out these
I would like to see him maybe get a Kambosos fight or, like a step-up fight. Like, I think Shakur, that might be, even though that's a great, he would test Shakur, I think that fight might be a little bit too much for him. I think not to say that he doesn't have a chance against Shakur, but I just think that fight, to fight Shakur right now, I think give him a Kambosos to make the fight bigger. Give him another fight, and let's see how he does against like a Kambosos or maybe a Pitbull Cruz, or maybe that kid Jermaine Ortiz. Give him somebody that's gonna give him a good challenge, but a guy that he has a, I don't want to say a high chance of beating, but a guy that, is not really going to be favored to beat him, but definitely favored to give him a great test. Mike can beat him, but, yeah, I'm tired, man. As far as the Spence and Crawford, I don't see what Spence can do different in this fight, man. 154. I just think if he loses, I did say after the fight, I tweeted George Foreman and I actually got a response from him. And
approximately 2 hours ago,
I tweeted that I thought he should retire because I didn't want to see him. I don't want to see him start losing. Sometimes, you take those losses and a lot of fighters don't be the same. And I felt like the way he lost that fight, I never seen fighters come back the same. George Foreman versus Joe Frazier. Was he the same Frazier after that fight? I'm not saying that they can't be competitive, but they weren't on the same level anymore once they took that loss, and the way he lost. It's not just taking a loss, it's the way you lose, like, and how deep in your career when you take that type of loss like that. And the way he got knocked down with 6 times in 2 rounds, like, it wasn't the same. Then he tried to fight the rematch a couple years later, he got demolished again. Like, you know what I'm saying, he had those wars with Ali, but that was pretty much it. I'm trying to think who else. They got knocked, they got beaten like that. Tyson, after the Lewis fight, Tyson was already on a decline, but when he got his behind beat by Lewis, he started losing the journeyman after that. He beat one guy and started losing the journeyman, giving up. He even knew it was over. He was like, "Man, I don't got the side for this shit no more, man." Although Roy Jones, he got knocked out. He was never the same way he got knocked out. But it's late in his career. He played around his weight a lot. But after that Tarver shit, he was never the same. He beat Trinidad. That was his biggest win, and that was probably like the only big win he had after that. It's never the same. You know, to take a beating like that, like, the thing I feel is like, all right, the guys that lose, right, majority of them are either in the fight, didn't get knocked down 3 times, and stopped. Maybe they lost by a unanimous decision or something, or maybe they may have lost the fight. Even if you got knocked out or stopped, they were in the fight. Maybe homeboy caught him with a shot or something, and they may have stopped the fight. I'm missing some guys that I had on that list. I should have wrote it down. There were guys there's a couple more guys I had on that list that they lost real bad, and they were never the same. You know, could say Fernando Vargas, but I'm missing some guys, man. But to lose the way he lost, man, it's a psychological thing to me, man. I just feel like you're not gonna psychologically be the same, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just, you know what I'm saying, I don't see what he's gonna do different in this fight. I still rock with Spence, though. You know, I'm not gonna ban this shit, but I don't see a path to victory against Crawford. You never know. It is the fight game, and, you know, people make adjustments, man. But when you name these guys, right, a lot of people will look, say, oh, it's just a loss. It's not just a loss, it's how you lose, man. And it's like, you know, when you look at guys that lost like that just got demolished, like Diego Corrales, he wasn't the same fighter no more, the way Mayweather beat him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he did get that win against Castillo, he ended up, rest in peace, man. You know, he ended up passing away with. He was getting knocked down. He wasn't getting like that before he got lost to Mayweather. Ricky Hatton, he got demolished. Ricky Hatton was decent in the fight, but Diego Corrales was never in that fight before Mayweather. It's just not, you know what I mean? It's just tough, man. I hope that Spence does better in the second fight. You know, but I think he'll do it a little bit better. Make it a little more competitive, but I don't see what he can do to necessarily get victory, man. You know, I don't know the strategy he's going to use, but, you know, we'll see what happens, man. I can't doubt the man. The man, you know, came back from a devastating car accident and eye surgery. You know, this is just another setback. Hopefully he gets it back. You know, I rock with Crawford too, you know. I thought that Spence would beat him. You know what I mean? And everything that I thought happened in reverse. So, you know, credit to Terence Crawford for the great fight.
Show me a shortcut out those runways and I'll get you a line.
Great game plan. He deserved the victory.
Stand by, Falcon.
I don't really give credit to, you know,
from the ocean, sir.
allegations on him about him using PEDs. even though he has Snap on his shorts, I don't know if he's, if he's taking the Snap products, and you read those products, they all, and read his advertising. He's advertising it as performance enhancing, and you read the products, they definitely will enhance you. But like I said, I felt like those issues, talking points should have been raised prior to the fight to give it more credibility. Unless they didn't know, and people just noticed it during the fight, and then they bringing it up like, well, we didn't know you was down with this, and now you're down with this, and this is how you got strong. Then that's different. But if you knew that he was in that program, or you didn't raise these issues before the fight, I'm not giving it credibility. I don't want to hear that right now. Because when you watch the fight, Spence was off, the timing was off, his jab, he couldn't really land his jab because Crawford was boxing southpaw. He couldn't get his timing right. He was too wide, his feet were too wide when he was punching. He had no defense. He came straight in, and it was a target practice. And if you were a switch hitter and you're using the side that's your power side as your jab, and then you got a guy just coming forward, no angles, no foot movement, just coming in throwing punches, you just sit back and play Matador. Throw your punches. And he was able to sit on his punches and land good, clean shots. But I guess we're not qualified to talk about that because we didn't go to journalism. So, sports fans and people that watch sports don't matter. Only your word matters. Right, Stephen? I'm not going to keep coming after the brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know the man. I don't know anybody in entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just giving my opinion. I don't have a personal hate towards anybody or even Stephen A. Like, I hate no human being. Sometimes I don't like what some people do, and you point it out. Now, whether that person changes or not is on them. But I don't have any hate for that man. I just feel like a lot of stuff is hypocritical and a lot of talking points and things like that are a little too excessive when it comes to the brothers, and then less excessive when it comes to the other people. But anyways, I'm out. We'll get with you guys tomorrow. Everybody God bless. Everybody get the fuck out of here.